Some big quality of life improvement that we all have been waiting for is finally here soon, coming soon in Raid Shadow Legends, and the first one we have on the list is Tavern improvements. This roadmap is released from Playroom themselves, so this is accurate. Despite it having 6 items on the list, this is not all the quality of life improvements they will be doing, and this is not all they are doing in one update. They are just picking a few. And when will all this be implemented? Is it this year? Is it till next year? Depend on what they have going in their updates. So the first thing I want to talk about is this Tavern improvement, which they have released to us to tell us the sneak peek of the great things that will be changing in the Tavern, which will make champion training a lot more easier, because that's the thing that we dread the most, seeing that a new champion training has just launched, a new champion training tournament has launched, and a lot of people are not liking how long it takes to get that one done. So this is coming at the right time. This quality of life improvement is coming at the right time to give you hope that the next champion training tournament will be easier than what it currently is right now. So let me head back into this news and tell you what is changing about this Tavern improvement that they are talking about right here. So what is being changed? Well, we basically want to improve our champions faster. So they're going to do a champion filter, and the champion filter will look like this. Yes, they also released this in this image for us to see how the champion filter will work. Initially, the champion filter only worked when you come over here, select the champion. That's when you can hit filter, right? That's when the filter works. You can begin to say rarity and all that. Once you go into the Tavern, it has no filter. So they are going to add this filter now to this Tavern. So let's say you want to upgrade some champions. You now filter so you don't see, let's say I select a 2-star. I don't have to see everything like this. I can now select a filter according to what I want to see. So that is what you're seeing right here on this screenshot. The Tavern will come up with a champion filter where you can select which type of champion you want to use. Right here, Bruce will also be shown up in the filter right here. So that's the first thing. Champion filter will be available in the Tavern. It will work similar to the one we have in the collection part, apart from a few extras that will allow you to upgrade champions who are currently placed in either one of the vaults. So you don't have to bring the champion out of the vault to use them as a chicken. So they can be also selected from the vault, I hope. So the next thing that is happening in this Tavern is the ascensions. Champion ascension will become more quicker thanks to a little slider that lets you choose which ascension level that you want, instead of doing it manually by tapping. So champion ascension that one is not that much of a problem, but it's still a good update, because back then we used to come in here and do ascend. This is how it used to work. But now in the new update, we'll see a slider that will just slide and give you all the what do you call it, the potions that you need to use to ascend that champion to the maximum. So you can just go from 1-star ascension to 6-star ascension if you have enough potions to do it, instead of tapping, ascend 1, ascend twice, ascend, and the champion keeps doing his animation all over and over again, ascend again. Now there will be a slider to make it happen once. So that's just a little quality of life improvement, which was not complained about a lot. Of course, people had that option to use this spacebar option where you can click ascend and do spacebar. Well, it doesn't work all the time for me sometimes, but the spacebar could help you ascend it faster. But that's also a new way that they are bringing along to bring ascensions from 1-star to 6-star a lot faster. So that's the second Tavern improvement, talking about ascensions instead of tapping. The next upgrade to the Tavern will have to do with the upgrade skills. Talking about spending books. The same thing for books. We needed to go over here to your books and so let's say select a champion, upgrade skills, and I select. It's also not that much complain about, but it's a little improvement that they will now also include a slider that will allow you just improve the champion's skills all at once by sliding this slider all the way to the maximum, and it will use all the books available for that particular champion's rarity, right? In this case, K will get all the rare books and it will max it out. Hopefully it doesn't automatically go select legendary books or epic skill tomes, so people don't make that mistake. It does have a filter though, so you can filter only rare books or duplicate champions to make that happen. So it's a little improvement, but you have to be careful about this one so you don't go use legendary skill tomes to upgrade a rare champion's rarity, rare skills. All right, so that's a little improvement. That's number 3 improvement that is coming up to the Tavern in the next upcoming update. I hope that's the next upcoming update that this will be applied. So little changes to the Tavern in terms of using books to upgrade champion skills. The next one that is coming up, yes, 4 upgrade, well 5 in total. The 4th one is going to be upgrading champions levels. Now this one is the one that people do not like the most, that has to do with champion training. They should have put this on number 1 because a lot of people are looking forward to this one. Then I have a button called instant upgrade. Instant upgrade will just take a champion to maximum using all the 1-star, 2-star and so on to the maximum. Let me read what they have to say about it from the horse's mouth. It will be easier to as well with instant upgrade by simply tapping the checkbox, which is this box right here, instant upgrade. By simply tapping that box, your champion list will display nothing but common and uncommon rarity champions, because those are the two type of champions we normally use to as fodder, right? So when we select that instant upgrade, it will show only common and uncommon rarity champions, which will be selected as a potential sacrifice unless they are currently locked or used somewhere else. So by just selecting this instant upgrade, all the 1-stars, all the 2-stars you have will just be selected to be used as fodder for your current champion who you are selected. So, but no worries, you can manually remove specific champions if you need them, because sometimes we need those 2-star champions to be kind of fusion champions for one of those fusions for Horizon, or one of those Broadmoor fusions, right? So you can unselect them if you don't want them. Like if you want to spare your OG Death Knight, they are joking about that. But this change will definitely make leveling up easier and almost instantaneous in most cases. This will be very, very beneficial especially for those players who do not like to use their mystery shards. You don't want to summon mystery shards, 1000 mystery shards to get summon rush or champion chase points, because you don't want to spend that much time going to the tavern and doing something like this. You select, no, well, let me not use that one as an example. Champion training is going on. Select this, you do this. You don't want to be spending your time doing this. You don't want to be spending your time doing this. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 upgrade. This is what takes so much time when you're using mystery shards. So with that instant upgrade, it will just select all the 1-stars first before all the 2-stars. Hit upgrade and it will make the champion max. You can also unselect one if you're one of those players who always end at 29, 19, 49, 59. So you can use the Guardian Ring sparring pit to complete the last one little XP. So if you're one of those players, you can always unselect one. So that's the upgrade or the change Tavern, the biggest one out of all this news that is going to be coming up hopefully in the next patch. It's going to be happening to this. Champion training will be a lot easier with this, because a lot of people will be using their 1-star, 2-stars, go summon more mystery shards, use them all in one hit, and then of course this will always cost silver. That is not going away, so take note of that. That's the biggest update out of all these Tavern quality of life improvements that is coming up. The last one, the 5th one that let's say is another thing that will be improved, that might be most complex one among the rest, is upgrading champions rank. The instant rank up. Now that's gonna be a complicated one for sure, because I don't think we had a complaint about this one. I mean, they are doing everything at once, so they don't have to fix it later. But this upgrading champions rank has to do with when you select a champion, then you select the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hit upgrade. That's what it has to do with. I think this one you have to be very, very careful with it, so you don't go use your legendary champions as fodder for an epic champion. So you have to be careful, or they have to be careful how they implement this one. It will prioritize chicken as a rank up fodder for champions of rank 5. So instead of using your rank 5 champions, it will use chickens first, when I do instant upgrade. I hope I will not use that skill because I don't want to use chickens. Most of the time I want to use my 5-star chickens instead of actual chickens. So that's what it's going to be doing right here, to prioritize chickens instead of champions. So why setting rare champions as the preferred food for champions of ranking up of rank 4 during the upgrade, so to use rare champions instead of epics, which is good. You can also go beyond and forbid the game to use champions with gear or upgrade skills as food, even if they match other criteria. So you can set it not to use champions who already has gear on it, so you don't mistakenly use existing champions that you use as fodder. You can also set it not to use champions who already have some skills, some books spent on them. They will not be appearing as a champion you can use as food. I guess that's also going to be a criteria that will make you not mistakenly use valuable champions as 5-star chickens or 4-star chickens. So they expect the changes to make your experience a lot simpler and smoother for sure. These changes will make our experience in raid a lot smoother for sure. There's some that did not even mention more about. A built-in filter will be added to allow you set the priorities and limitations of each rank, like whether to prioritize chicken. No, that's still part of the 5th. I thought there was another update. So this is the built-in filter they're talking about. Instant rank up. So you can select 20 chickens, rank up. That's gonna be a lot. So you can do it for 3 to 4 star, you can do it for 4 to 5 star, you can do it 5 to 6 star, set everything up and just hit instant and it will just do it. So you still have to select and click the chickens, you still have to select and click the 2-star, you still have to select and click the 3 stars and so on. But once you click instant upgrade, a champion might go from 1 star all the way to 6 star because you've put all the food that is required to take him to the 2-star, you've put all the food that is required to take him to the 3-star, you put all the food that is required to take him to the 4-star, you put all the food right here that is required to take him to the 5-star and then 6-star, then you hit instant upgrade. That's assuming you still have enough space to make all this happen. I hope they're gonna increase the number of space you currently have in a tavern with this one. I mean, some people have not maxed out their space, but that tavern space still needs to be upgraded if the next big thing that they are talking about is coming, which is gonna be, let me go back to it again, epic champion empowerment. In case you did not notice it, first of all, I've talked a lot about the tavern upgrade, talking about the instant upgrade and the instant rank upgrade. We have to wait until we see all this in-game to begin to enjoy it, but for now we're just seeing that this is the one that I will enjoy the most out of all of them, this one. So I don't have to click. I think this is the best one out of all the entire tavern upgrade that is happening. And of course, people will enjoy this instant upgrade also if they have enough resources. So I'm glad, especially for this one. If this is the only thing they did and they did not do anything about the books, about the ascension, I will not have any quarrels, but this one will make me finish champion training a lot faster. All right, let's go back to the other quality of life improvements that is scheduled for the future. Now, this tavern upgrade is the next thing that is coming. Epic champion empowerment, I don't think it's coming anytime soon. They're just telling us the roadmap that it's planned for the future. So don't expect epic champion empowerment to launch during the next fusion or something. No. I don't think that's coming up instantly. I think the tavern upgrade will come first before the epic champion empowerment. They didn't give us a timeline or a date for this quality of life improvement to be found in the game. They did not. They're just saying this is the roadmap, this is what we are planning, and this tavern upgrade is the first thing as a priority on their mind, which is a good thing. So epic champion empowerment is on a recent video that I watched Ash and Big Papa Drag talk about. They said epic champion empowerment should be happening in game because as an end game player who has been playing for how long, I have not empowered any legendary champion. Check out how long this empowerment has been in the game. I've not empowered any champion, even if I do have duplicates. Multiple copies of a champion like Molly, Tankard. I could make her a 3-star, but I'm using all of them as faction guardians right now. They're all preferred to be used as faction guardians than anything else. Where is it? Dwarfs faction. So they are all currently at faction guardians right now, which is the most important thing for most beginner to end game players, whether you're free to play or pay to win. Faction guardians is more important. So nobody or most players are not even going for that empowerment. So maybe that's why Epic Champion Empowerment will be something we can all get on board on. But that will require us to begin to save multiple copies of epics that we're currently using all as chickens. As you can see right now, if I go over to my epic champions, well, I don't have a lot of them right now, but if I hit upgrade, I'm willing to use this champion as chicken, this champion as chicken, this champion as chicken, you know, just boom, 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 boom for champion training points. Of course, I have to put levels into them before I use them as chicken. But due to the fact that Epic Champion Empowerment is coming up, I have to save copies of Mordecai, especially the ones that I want to empower and use him. How many copies of Mordecai will it take to empower him? We do not know yet. We just know that it's something on their list of quality of life improvement. I don't think that qualifies as quality of life improvement. It seems like it's going to empower their stats. It's going to make us beat content easier. I mean, there are bigger content that are out now, which those champions are not doing the best, are not surviving long enough. Their defenses are not high enough, so their speeds is not matching. They need a lot of artifacts to make it happen. So I guess this empowerment of champions like Mordecai and others who are still in endgame content will make them easier to build, beat content easier, and be viable for endgame content like the City of Centranos, who they are currently falling short of if you don't build them very well with high crazy stats and crazy gear. All right, so let me know what you think about all these changes that is coming to Raid and all these screenshots they provided. Again, the champion filter that will apply in the Tavern, not just in the champion selection page that we have it currently. The slider that will come up to this potion keep when you're trying to ascend champions. They have a slider to maximum take a champion from 1-star ascension to 6-star ascension if you have enough potions. And then the upgrade skills where you don't have to click books. You can now slide the books and all your books will be just gone in one field swoop. Of course, it will allow you to filter whether you want to use rare, epics, or legendary skill tomes, so you don't use the wrong rarity books on the wrong champion. Take note of that mistake. It can happen easily when this slider is available now. All right, and then the most wanted one is this instant upgrade where I can just take a 4-star champion like you see on K right now and put all the 1-stars, all the 2-stars that I have into him to make him 40 with one instant upgrade button right here on the screen. Amazing. And this instant rank up button that will also take a 20 to 30, take a 30 to 40, take a 40 to 50, take a 50, well, 40 to 5-star, 50 to 6-star, 20 to 3-star, you know, just like that. So you don't have to do it manually. You can just set everything up here, hit it once, it takes the silver and it does it all for you if you have the required chickens or champions ready, filled up right here, and you click one button and it's all done. You have a filter along with it also. And then the instant rank up, which is going to be the one that will select how many champions, sacrifice champions would get. No, this one will allow you to select champions you want to take to rank up. Instant rank up filter, where you have to select which champions, whether they have gear, whether they have artifacts on them, which tags, basically making the filter a lot more detailed so you don't go use the wrong champion to rank up. Yeah, I think these two work hand in hand. One of them is the instant rank up and the other one is this filter button that you have right here. So it's still the same page, but one of them is the filter button, so you can select. Never use a champion with gear, never use the champion that I've upgraded books on and all that, so those champions are never put into this filter, and so you don't mistakenly use good champions and spend them as fodder. All right, that's what is coming in Raid. Hopefully this all comes up by maybe next week when this next fusion for Wixwell comes up, or maybe they'll push it, I don't know, but I'm expecting them to launch it at the same time with the Wixwell upgrade, or the yeah, so we can all enjoy this new champion training. Right now I'm going into the Tavern. I'm going to be spending some time in the champion training. They did not talk about all these ones though, but I guess we're still going to be using brews like this, or we can use it in the rank up page. I don't know. This is all we are currently doing right now to finish champion training. Hopefully all these quality of life improvements makes our lives a lot easier for sure. Let me know what you think about these changes that are coming to Raid Shadow Legends. Which of them do you like the most out of all of them in this and quality of life roadmap that they've released so far. Notice I'm not talking about much about all this one at the extreme end. This 4 is because they have still a long way to go. I talked about artifacts presets. So artifact presets, accessories filters, which a lot of people are complaining about that you cannot filter. This new Slayer set, this new what do you call it now, protection set. Artifacts doesn't have a filter for those type of unique sets that you want to view. They are just all mixed up, jumbled together. Artifact removal, booster item, and so you don't have to wait for free gear removal. You can just get that booster item, just like you have an XP boost to boost your XP before you fight battles. You have an artifact removal booster. Maybe this will cut your artifact removal cost by 50%, and it will be for a limited time, so you can use it when you want to regear. You don't have to wait for the general free 100% gear removal cost. I think this will just be a limited time, something maybe 2 days, maybe 1 day, that you can just equip. Maybe you have to buy it with gems, get it done, so you don't have to spend a lot of silver to regear an entire team, especially when you want to rebuild an entire team for somebody. This artifact removal boost will come in handy. Hopefully they don't make it only available for sale. Hopefully it will be picked up from events, tournaments, and other locations, and use it when you want to remove a lot of gear from some champions for an entire team. Then Hydra Clash participation reward is also going to be improved. I don't know if that counts as quality of life improvement, but yeah, people are complaining about the Hydra Clash, at least for end game players who are fighting it on a daily, not winning, or sometimes winning and then not getting worthy points. They'll see how they can improve that. They didn't say they'll say anything about the champions that are currently being used right there or the Hydra themselves. It's just the participation rewards. Hopefully that is improved. So maybe we'll begin to get 2, 3 to 4 mythical skill tones from that content, or some other rewards that are currently in the game will now be added to that content. Take out some other resources in there that we do not appreciate. All right, let me know which of these quality of life improvements is your best one. For me, the Tavern upgrades, the Tavern improvement is the best one. The Epic Champion empowerment, I'm not that crazy about that, but we'll have to wait to see how impactful it will be on the Epic Champions before we decide. Those are the 2 that stands out to me. All the others are just minor ones. For now, let's see what you guys have to say about this in the comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let Raid know more things you want changed in the game, because as you can see, they are listening. Like they say, this is not the only 6 things they are planning for the whole year or next year. Some things might also be slid into the middle between that they do not announce right here in this roadmap, but it will still be implemented. So always let them know which features in Raid you like to see, which thing that bugs you the most. And yeah, finally, we're glad to see that our complaints we are saying in every video are taken into consideration, and they're taking us seriously, and they're actually putting it in plan to implement it sometime in the future. Nice one, Raid. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.